Hey, what's the deal? Miss your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? As of this recording, it is actually Super Bowl Sunday, but it's halftime. You know what I mean? Which is 8:11 p.m. You know what I mean? But the upload time and day to this is actually February 9th, 2026 at 4 p.m. You know what I mean? And I was not going to make a video, but after something I got in my little comment section about one AJ Styles, I gotta report this because I know the Sickos are gonna be mad at this, boy. Whoa. So yes, I gotta say who's the source from. I gotta say it. Dave Meltzer. All right, Dave Meltzer. So Dave Meltzer reports, right, that AJ Styles has repeatedly turned down many AEW offers across several contract cycles, choosing to remain loyal with WWE, even when potential matches with Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and MJF were available. Styles loyalty dates back to 2019 when AEW was formed and when he was earning strong money while being featured, well in WWE. Right? Speculation resurfaced that after his Royal Rumble loss to Gunther, that he would go. But Styles told Stephanie McMahon, "Never say never about wrestling again." His current AJ Phenomenal and P1 trademarks are viewed as standard brand protection, not signs of an exit. For now, Styles remain focused on WWE with no confirmed plans beyond that. The Sickos are going to get pissed off. They're going to get mad, and rightfully so, because again, he basically said, I'm not going to watch this bullshit fucking halftime show. Fuck that. Mama Tag called me and she's like, "Oh, tell me when Bad Bunny come on." Like, I'll tell you when he come on, but fuck him. And whoever likes him, fuck you too. But not Mama Tag. But listen, AJ knows that going to AEW, there's no benefit. There's clearly no benefit in going to All Elite Wrestling. We know this. He knows this too. He personally knows this, right? So, what, to have matches and no story? And plus, think about this. If he retires in AEW, which is now more doubtful than ever before, right? It's not going to mean much as if this was in WWE. Speaking of the Super Bowl, this is away from the topic, but you're not going to believe who's at the Super Bowl. Britt Baker and Anna Jay. Oh, two females who have not been on AEW television. Motherfucker. Now, I'm looking at the halftime show, and Seattle's winning again. This is as of 8:14 p.m. Right? Bad Bunny's coming out. Oh, he's coming out. Fuck out of here. But, as of right now, the score is 9-0. Seattle's up, right? But listen, right? AJ is a smart guy because AJ knows that, after giving that interview to Stephanie McMahon, he's not going to double cross WWE. There's no way he could. Why would he? You know what I mean? Why would he? Why would he, this isn't Adam Copeland Edge. You know what I mean? This is not Edge. It's not Edge. You know what I'm saying? Because Edge wanted to go to AEW, right? This is not that kind of situation. And I know that a lot of Sickos are going to be pissed. Let me drink some water. Hold on. A lot of Sickos are going to be mad because all the fantasy booking that these motherfuckers did and all this other shit, it now went out the window. It's out the window. It's out the window. You know what I mean? Like, they will never get, to see Omega and Styles and Ospreay and Styles and MJF and all these other matches that they jerk off to. Oh, I want to beat my meat to AJ and Kenny. Oh, I want to beat my meat to AJ and Adam Hangman Page. Like, come on, man. Get for real, man. Some of these Super Bowl commercials are trash. The one thing I'll tell you this about the Super Bowl. The commercials are garbage. There's maybe like one or two or three that sticks out. Other than that, it's pursued as garbage. Just like AJ's chances of going to, AEW. They're trash. They're trash. Because the thing is, again, there is no benefit. There's no benefit. There's clearly no benefit. If anything, it's now the opposite around. People don't want to go to AEW. AEW is not the place to be. Now, All Elite Wrestling is not. If anything, it's the opposite. It's the opposite place to be now. Like, nobody really wants to be there. And I'm hearing people say, "Oh, well, I actually heard some people say, well, the Street Profits, they're not being used in WWE. Look how they're treating them. Look how they're treating them and such, with them in NXT house shows and things like that." And yes, I did see the picture of Montez Ford. I did see it. Listen, if Montez Ford wound up going to, if both Dawkins and Ford wound up leaving, right, to go to AEW, Private Party is right there waiting in the wings for WWE. They're right in the wings, and yeah, and I know that this concert is going to get, this halftime show is going to get many, many views. I know it is. But I said, fuck it, I'm going to do videos for y'all. But listen, if the Street Profits leave and go to AEW, right, that's absolutely fine. That is beyond fine, because Private Party's there. But this video is not about them. It's about AJ Styles. AJ Styles is smart. He's not going to go there. There's no benefit there. If anything, if he was to go and wrestle somewhere, it'll probably be TNA. It'll probably be TNA. And I got a feeling AJ Styles is going to be the topic of discussion, for the rest of the year. Where's he going to go? Is he going to go to, is he going to go to AEW? Is he going to come back to wrestle? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we'll see what happens, but sorry, sickos. You can get mad at me all you want. This, AJ isn't going to All Elite Wrestling. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get your match at All In. You know what I mean? I want to wrestle All in London, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. Anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely holler at y'all later tonight. So I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.